The difficulty is what we do from this particular point.
Yeah.
Now, for example, tourism in this country is over 40% of our GDP. And yesterday, Standard & Poor's issued a report as to which of 122 nations were in the most trouble where tourism was concerned and the consequences on the economy. Belize was number 3, and number 1 was Aruba. And yesterday, Aruba announced that they were going to open up in the second half of next month, subject to certain limitations. The World Health Organization yesterday said the virus may never go away. So we now have the balance between medical health and the economic health of the nation. If you listen to strict medical advice and you listen to everything, you won't open your borders for another year or so. But the consequence of that will be a nation that becomes virtually bankrupt. Devaluation will start to slowly rise as a necessary issue. The foreign currency to the country dries up. And so the more that you try then to protect the health side, there is a residual risk. And as you try to act to even stop a residual risk, then your economy is crashing. And at that point, the politicians have to make the decision and take that risk, where the economic health of the country is the major factor, and have to accept that there may well be a residual risk that the country has to take in order to get its economy back. People like myself tick a few boxes of vulnerability. I'm over 70, I'm a diabetic, sadly slightly overweight, and I've recovered from sepsis in the last few years. So for people like myself, we are at higher risk. But we have to face the consequences of that. We can't expect any nation to protect us where the economy of that nation is going to be bust. And the government of Belize can't keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Where's the foreign exchange going to come from? We import a lot. And so that political risk at some point has to be taken.